He's Vinny Del Negro, the former Clippers head coach who was let go by the team last week, and he joins us on the show. Vinny, what was the reason you were given that they were moving on?
Well, same old thing, just want to move in a different direction type of thing, the standard line, Dan, but, part of the business, and then obviously everyone's entitled to their opinion, but, that was their decision.
Were you surprised on it?
Yeah, I was surprised just because we had such a fantastic season, obviously a disappointing playoff, but, Blake Griffin getting injured and didn't help when he didn't play really in the game 5 and 6 when we had home court. But, you need your top players to step up, and everyone at the time, we had gotten a 2-0 lead, but we weren't able to finish the job there against Memphis. But I think everybody sees how good of a team Memphis is, although the Spurs, just kind of put on a clinic the last few games here with Tony Parker just playing at an incredibly high level.
At any point during the season were you told that you'd be back?
Well, we had talked about at the beginning of the season, an extension and things, and we had talked there, but then we tabled it until the end of the season, and then at the end of the season, you evaluate everything, and that was their decision.
How much of a role do you think Chris Paul has played in this? He's certainly being mentioned every time your name is mentioned with you being fired.
Well, Chris is a free agent, so, that they were compelled to make a decision. He's entitled to his opinion, but he made first-team All-NBA both seasons on defense and on offense, and that's the first time he's done that, I believe, in his career. So, and we've set every franchise record. But in saying that, obviously, he's a free agent, and he's going to have a lot of say-so on a lot of things, as he did the previous summer when we put the team together.
Do you think that Chris Paul did not want you back?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think I need to get into that. It's behind me, and obviously they're positioned for success in the future. There's no question. You have to have a long-term view, and they were compelled to make a decision that they felt was in the best interest of their team. So, however it went down, it doesn't matter. Obviously, the Clippers. History is the Clippers' history, but I'm proud of what we did there the last few seasons, and they're positioned to be successful for a long time now, which I'm proud of, and I give my staff and all of my assistant coaches a tremendous amount of credit for their effort, their support, their work ethic in terms of helping put a package and a team out there that has a chance to be successful every night.
Could you have won your way towards an extension?
Oh, I don't know. Obviously, I felt that over the last 3 years we continually make great progress, and we were continually headed in the right direction and did a lot of things that have never been done. So I'm very proud of that. So, those decisions are out of my control, as you know, Dan. So I just go in and prepare, organize, and do what I can, learn from the great coaches that I had in Popovich and George Karl and them, and put my own philosophy and stamp on things, and made the playoffs the last couple of years with an organization that hasn't done that. So I'm proud of that. But you need the players. We have terrific players. We had a very productive summer last year in terms of recruiting players and getting them to come to the Clippers, and that's what you need. You need everyone pulling in the same direction. But at the end of the day, that wasn't the case, and you move on.
He's Vinny Del Negro, the former Clippers coach, joining us, Dan Patrick Show. If it was up to Donald Sterling, would you have been still retained as a coach?
Well, I have a very good relationship with Mr. Sterling, but he's the owner. He makes the final decision on everything. So, we built a foundation for the next coach, and I think Mr. Sterling, like I said, we have a good relationship, but maybe some things that he felt were out of his control, he wasn't able to deal with.
I know what you're leaning towards. I know you don't want to say with the elephant in the room. I do appreciate that, and I know you're trying to steer clear and say the right things. Have you talked to anybody about another job?
Well, there's been a couple teams and some networks and things that have contacted me, but this just happened, a week or so ago. So, just getting organized, looking at different things. There'll be teams. I mean, I'm not, I want to continually coach, but I also want to coach on a team that fits me with the support from the front office and try to just get the right position now. My 5 years speak for themselves, and obviously I'm a better coach today than I was 5 years ago. That's just the way it works in this business, and I'm looking forward to the next opportunity with an organization that will hopefully support me and my staff, and you will do the same thing. We'll have an opportunity to build a foundation, but you have to have a long-term view. Everybody wants everything now, but you have to go through it as a team. You have to make your adjustments. You have to learn. You have to control personalities. You have to manage personalities, and you need support. It's not always going to happen overnight, and that's part of the business now that you fight all the time.
Do you believe Chris Paul is going to sign with the Clippers, re-sign with them long-term?
Yes.
So you guys were they were in conversations with him about this?
Well, I'm just telling you my opinion. I'm not privy to that, but I just feel like he enjoys Los Angeles, and where's a better place to be right now with a team that won 56 games and won a Pacific Division and set every franchise record, and you're in one of the best cities in the world and one of the top media markets, and tremendous practice facility and city and the whole thing. So sellout crowds. So a lot of positive there. So it's going to have to be pretty good for him to leave. Who's
in better shape, Lakers or Clippers, moving forward?
Well, there's so many question marks right now. I mean, Chris's situation, obviously, and Dwight's situation. So, the Lakers have had incredible success for so many years. And obviously, the question mark is when and if and how is Kobe going to come back? He's not a guy you want to bet against for sure, with his work ethic and his ability to respond in every situation. So a lot of question marks there, and obviously some question marks with the Clippers as they have to kind of retool their roster as well, just like the Lakers do.
Before I let you go, you played under Popovich, and the fact that he gives these one-word answers, and I mean, he's trying not to be entertaining, Vinny, but he's become entertaining.
Yeah.
What was it like to play for Popovich?
Well, I played with him, his first year as the head coach, first and second, and Pop is just obviously he'd be the first one to say everything revolves around Tim. I mean, you have to have great players, and he understands that, but they've done a great job there mixing in different draft picks and different deals they've done. I don't think he gets enough credit for that. But he has a system. They play through it, but at the end of the day, they have Tim. They have, obviously, Tony now has taken over and playing an incredible high level, but he puts guys in their strength. They have great shooters on the perimeter. They have a post-up guy when they need it, and they have, obviously, Tony and Manu and pick and roll. But their defense is picked up, and Pop keeps everybody accountable. And he's been there, the continuity and stability. Those guys have been there and done that for so many years. Their counters, their second and third counters, as you get to the playoffs, you can see the back doors, the easy spacing, the high pick and rolls and the spacing. Just the ball movement is tremendous, and it puts a ton of pressure on your defense. So, Pop's going to give you the one-word answers, but believe me, he's on top of everything, and because he has Tim, who is a superstar that can handle all that for so many years, there's a trust factor that they have, and you can see it.
Good to visit with you. I know you're down and should be proud of what you did. Tell Lynn I said hello.
I will, but I hope your jump shot's still going down.
Thank you, Vinny.
All right, bud. I'll talk to you later.
Vinny Del Negro. Oh, that was awkward. He didn't say no, but he didn't say yes, and I understand that. But this league is a players' league. Unlike college, which is a coaches' league, coaches' sport. You have these players now. You decide who you want, and I think that's the key with this.